What's up? Let's do a live stream. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about why you can't get anything done and what you need to do to get shit done. So you saw the title of the video. Cry about it. Cry about it, sissy. That's what you need to do. Just sit back and cry about all your problems and everything else and never get anything done. That's the answer I think most people, they want. Let me just sulk. Let me complain. Let me cry to everybody about the fact that I never have any time. I can never get anything done. And maybe somebody will understand. Nah, they don't understand. Nobody gives a shit. That's the reality of it. Now, this isn't church tonight, so we're not quite going there, but it's kind of like that. It's confessional, if you will. I want you guys to come in and give me a list of your excuses as to why you can't get anything done. I'm curious. I hear so often from people say, oh man, I wish I had the time that you have. Think about it. Guys, you watch the channel. Think about that. To have somebody tell me that they wish that they had the time that I have to get shit done is absolutely comical. Really. I think people procrastinate. That's what I think. I think they find any excuse in the book to not get shit done. They want to blame it on honeydews. My wife asks me to do all this stuff all the time. I mean, sure, we have spouses, most of us. We have other obligations. I get that. But you mean to tell me, and for some of you guys, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you can't get what you need to get accomplished done? A lot of you don't even go out in the garage and touch shit. What's the excuse, guys? It's a rhetorical question. It's laziness. That's what it is. And see, here's the problem with not getting stuff done. You start to feel bad about yourself. You start to feel like you can't get anything done. Like it's just not in you anymore. But that's bullshit, it is. Do you know what it takes? Well, let me back up. Let me word it this way. I have this saying, it takes energy to make energy. Think about that. So when you're really tired and you're lazy and you're feeling down and out, the thing that most people do is they sit on the couch or they just relax or they go take a nap. When in reality, you should get up and get shit done. That's going to make you feel a lot better about yourself. It might suck the first few minutes or first day or maybe even week, but eventually you're going to feel better, especially if you go get something accomplished. We got to stop making excuses, guys. I do it as well. I do it all the time, but I try not to. Now, you do have to take time for your family. You got to take time for yourself. You got to chill out. But I'm tired of the damn excuses from people. I'm just sick of it. I don't understand why people think that I have it so easy and that they don't have enough time in their lives. What it is priorities, okay? That's everybody's issue. And that's the dilemma that we all face in life is priorities. How do you prioritize what needs to be done? Now, we have things around our homes that need to be done and in our lives and things like that. Yes. But we also have other stuff. We have cars that need to be built. We've got, other things that need to be done, but it's hard work and we don't want to do it. Oh, it's too hot, or I don't have a shop, or whatever. That leads me to something else too that I think about quite often. People always say, well, you got a lift. If I had a lift, I could blah, blah, blah. Guys, I was doing this shit without a lift. Who here remembers when we were in the shop doing the same stuff we're doing now in the garage without a lift? We built the whole Calypso in the shop, or I keep saying shop, in the garage with no lift on jack stands and jacks. We just got it done. Now, I had a little extra motivation with YouTube because I wanted to show you guys that it could be done. Where did all of that go? Please tell me that some of you guys listened and it paid off. All that hard work, everything that I taught you guys, please tell me that some of you got off your lazy asses and you went out there and you did something that you didn't believe that you could do. because that's what this channel was built on that. So please tell me that I helped someone, please. And also, let me know all of your excuses as to why you can't get anything done. Please, please, down in the comment section below, let me know right now and let everybody else know. And I will go through your list of excuses and tell you if they're valid or not. Let's do that. Let's start right now. One leg down. What's up, House? What's going on, brother? You know what? Here's a good example. House, I hope you don't mind me using you as an example. So my buddy House, we are lifelong friends. I have known House my pretty much entire life. And House has battled with some stuff throughout the years. We call him House. His name's Josh. But he's battled with some stuff. Guys, he's been on dialysis. He had to have a kidney transplant. He lost his leg. That's why you see one leg down. He lost his leg, and he is still out there getting after it. No excuses, y'all. No excuses. Does it hurt? Does it suck? Yeah, it sucks. But he's out there getting after it. I have the utmost respect for him for doing what he does. Because there's days whenever, oh, my back hurts a little, or I'm sore, or I didn't get enough sleep last night, or I'm just tired today. But my boy is out there grinding his ass off, getting stuff done. Yeah, we can do more. Let's read some comments. So Rippin' Raz says that it's hard to get out of the habit of complaining, man. It absolutely is. It's tough. I complain a lot. I'm a complainer. I'm not going to lie. I bitch and everything else. But, here's the deal. I get shit done. I may not get everything done that needs to be done. Like, my house could be cleaner, right? My yard could be nicer. But here's the thing. I am getting stuff done. And I am a firm believer that a fella that can make things happen and get stuff up and running and fix almost anything is a guy that if this shit hits the fan can protect and provide for his family. I don't give a shit about these fellas that don't know how to do anything, but they got really good credit. They can go out, they got nice jobs, they can go out and buy things and have this stuff. That's cool. But what are your skill sets? What can you do? Have you ever been put in a position where you had to make a choice? How the hell do I get home? I don't have the money to go call a tow truck or something. How can I rig this shit up? If you ain't rigging, you ain't riding. How can I rig this up to get myself home? I've had to do that 20 times, I bet, in my life, to where I've had to tie speaker wires to a carburetor, pull it through the speaker wire, through a hole in the firewall, and drive my truck home because my throttle cable broke. I had one break on my motorcycle one time. Throttle cable broke. I reached down, idled it up. As I'm cruising down the road, I start idling this thing up more and more and more just to get home. These types of things are what I'm talking about. I don't give a shit about how smart you are or how much money you make and things like that. We need to be more independent and build things, do things. That's what's important, y'all. Hey, look at the state of the world right now. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I don't even get into politics at all. But you got to pay attention, right? This shit could go to hell tomorrow for all we know. So here's what I'm saying. Get off your ass and go learn how to do something. Learn a skill, learn a trade. I don't care if you're a pencil pusher, you're out there, you're in an office and you're a white collar worker, that's fine. You can still learn another skill set, okay? So it's not just for the guys out there, the blue collar workers. Okay, so let's talk about the money here. So Ford ACJD Blake, he says that the only excuse I have is what I do is expensive and I don't have a lot of money. Okay, I get that, guys. Now look, there's just certain things we can't do based off of money. Okay, I would love to build a bigger shop, add on, do all this stuff, but I don't have the money to do that, right? I don't have the money to go build some 1,200 horsepower engine for the Calypso and buy, you get what I'm saying. But you can make things happen. See, the problem is, go back to prioritizing money and things like that. A lot of you guys are going out to eat every night. You're spending money buying things that you shouldn't probably be buying, when maybe you need to invest in some tools. Maybe you need to invest in something that's going to make your life a little easier whenever you're trying to fix things, work on stuff, whether it be a car, your house, your yard, your lawnmower. I don't care. These are the type of things that we need to probably be focusing on more than going out to eat all the time. Get y'all's asses in the kitchen and cook. I don't know if some of you guys cook. I love to cook. I cook all the time. I cook up all sorts of elaborate meals and shit like that for my family. Almost every night we cook. We don't go out to eat because it costs too much to do. If I went out to eat and did some of the shit that you guys do, I wouldn't have half the stuff that I have right now. Now, we eat good. My family sits down at the table and we break bread together, and I think that's awesome. Occasionally, we'll go out to eat, of course. But, I'm not saying what you guys are doing is wrong, but if you're unhappy in your situation, I'm telling you that there's other ways to accomplish your goals and still be you. You can still go on these trips. You can still go out to eat, just not every damn day. See, I grew up when going out to eat was a special occasion. I didn't grow up with a lot of money, so every once in a while we would go out to eat, and it was a big thing. It was a big deal. See, when you do something every day or repeatedly over and over again, it's not special anymore, is it? So sit your butt at home and cook a little bit. Free up some money, okay? Stop buying these damn new Jordans or these new Georgia boots or whatever the hell you're into. Stop buying this stuff. We all have more than what we need right now anyway. We really do. And if you disagree with me, listen. So what, your house isn't as nice as the other guy? Maybe you live in a freaking run-down ass cardboard box out in the middle of the woods somewhere. I don't care. If you're happy with it and that's you, then don't worry about what everybody else has, okay? And that's one of the things that I feel like life had to teach me, was I didn't have to keep up with the Joneses, because, you can go from, I lived in a trailer coming up, growing up, and then we bought a newer, nicer trailer later on, and then later I bought a house, and then we bought a bigger house, and every time, you're happy with it until maybe a couple of months or a couple of years roll around, and then you're like, damn, man, so-and-so just got a bigger house than me, or somebody moved, builds a house right down the road bigger than what you got. But you were happy with what you had to start with. Why does it all change? These are all mental games that we play with ourselves, okay? You just need to find something, be happy with your life, and proceed forward, okay? The biggest thing, honestly, is to find a way to be happy and share that happiness with others, especially if you have kids. What you don't want to do is constantly be fussing about what you have. Okay, you never have enough money, or we can't do this, but so-and-so can do that, to your kids and amongst your family. You don't need to do that. Just be happy with where you are. You can always make your life better without having more money per se. Free State Fabrication says that I will say this is dead ass accurate. Or acute, actually. Let's see. Yeah, it's the little things. We have to cut back. We all heard about the guy that is eating ham sandwiches for a month because he wants to buy some new part for his car or whatever. You don't want to have your kids eating bologna sandwiches every night because you want something. So occasionally, yeah, that's fine. That's even still fine to do. But, we do, most of us have families. And if you don't have a family, whatever, I guess. But for most of us, we do have to be cognizant of our wives and our kids and things like that. But, hey, guys, that's what you got to do sometimes. And look, here's the thing. Don't get this twisted. Don't think that it's always about cars, because it's really not. So let's say that maybe you want to take your kids to some amusement park or something. Maybe like Six Flags, Disney World. I don't know. Wherever the hell you want to take your kids, right? That's important. That is a very important thing that you need to do with your family. Trust me, guys. So maybe you need to stop buying parts so that you can go do this. There again, you have to look at what's the most important thing right now. And sometimes it is family. And sometimes these parts need to wait. And sometimes that time that you spend working on your car needs to wait, needs to stop. But this is more geared towards a guy that sits around and makes excuses all the time and says that he can never get anything done because he's too busy. No, you're not. You make yourself too busy. So Scotty says that he can't even explain how much this channel has helped me. Don't get discouraged. You're helping many people out there. Scotty, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not the best storyteller. I'm not the best mentor or anything like that. But just trust me whenever I tell you that I'm a guy that struggled getting things done. I procrastinated. I live in chaos. I create chaos because I think that's where I need to be. I have managed to turn that around and believe in myself, I guess, is really kind of where I'm going with this. Believe in myself that I can get things done. And that was a huge game changer for me because, I mean, like I said, for years and years, man, I procrastinated. I would start on something but never finish it. And one day it just hit me like, why don't you finish it? It's because you're lazy. It's because you're tired. You make excuses. Yeah, sometimes it's money. Of course it is. But a lot of times, here's what we'll do. We'll have this project, right, that we start on, but we really just, our heart's not in it, and we really just don't want to do it. So instead, we go on some trip, or we find something to go buy, right? We go to the store and we buy this new Bluetooth speaker or something, or new computer. And now we say, oh man, I ain't got the money no more. I can't do it. There again, prioritizing. We sabotage ourselves more than we ever really realize. A lot of times you don't have the money because your ass blew it on something that you shouldn't have spent it on. Think about that. That's the truth. I've done it a million times. I mean, like today, we went out shopping today, spent way too much money today. So I could easily say, well, I really wanted to do that, man, but I just don't have the money now. I'm going to make it happen one damn way or the other. What's up from Oklahoma? Yeah, I'm the guy that who don't have a wife and my daughter is grown. Well, no bread garage, get after it, bro. I mean, that's awesome, I say it's awesome. If that's what you choose, that's awesome. For me, having a wife and kids is everything, I enjoy being married. I got a great wife. I got loving kids. It's awesome. I wouldn't trade it for anything. But, hey, man, if that's your life, you have nobody to answer to, pretty much, right? Joe Nate left a cigar over here. I think I'm going to light this thing up. Did he take his damn... Man. I'm going to have to snip this thing off. Give me just a second. Let's get this thing going. I'm in the mood for a cigar. Let's see. Yeah, so No Bread Garage says, buddy, I'm after it. So Mustang Chris says that I bought red plain seats instead of working on brakes. Those impulse buys get you. So here's the thing. That's something else that I think a lot of us do way too much of, which is the hard things like brakes, suspension, things that we need to be focusing on, we don't do. We do beautification stuff first, I'm not saying that's what you did, but I'm just saying I'm bad about it. And then I'm left with a transmission that's not going to hold up. That's not strong enough. I need shocks for the Calypso because I kind of cheaped out whenever I did that whole deal. I'm okay with that. And I know not everybody is. It's like buy once, cry once kind of thing, and I get that. But for me, sometimes I just got to do what I got to do. And I don't regret doing things the way that I do them. Let's look over here. So with the Calypso, this car needs a transmission, which is on the way, by the way, guys, on the way. It needs new rear gears, shocks, which I talked about. And we're going to have to do something also with the ACES kit. I'm going to do an update on that. I love the kit as far as like a daily driver type situation. I think this car is too radical for that kit to drag race. It's fine driving around, but I think we're going to probably pull that off and then put a carburetor back on it. And we may go to a 4-barrel intake and put it on Pop's truck. Just a solid roller cam with 393. I just don't think that thing's meant for that. But it did really good. But now that we're wanting to drag race it, we need to do what we need to do. So Bama 50 says that he's still working on a garage. Now that's something else that you guys really need to focus on, is making sure that you have the tools and the location to be able to work on stuff, right? I don't care if you don't even have a driveway. Go get yourself a tent, set it up, have an area where you can go work on your stuff. You know what I mean? Sometimes, like whenever I did the poop coop, I took it around the side of the shop. Do you guys remember that video where I pulled it over there and I set a I set a tent up over there, and I put a table out and I laid all my parts out and I worked out there. Sometimes you just got to have a cool little area to work, right? Whether it be a shop, a garage, whatever it may be, or having the tools to work on something. I'll tell you, here's a good example right here for having the right stuff. So I've been working on the 21. Guys, we need a name for that car, by the way, so y'all help me out on the name. I'm thinking Megatron or either Ginsu or Starscream. I don't know. But we were working on the 21, and guys, you got to have extensions. You got to have 3-4 foot long extensions to work on that car. If you're going to be up there like around the headers and transmission area and stuff like that, it's a nightmare. And without those swivels and impact swivels and long extensions, you're not going to do the job. You're not getting it done. You're just not. Something so simple. We need all of these types of things. I think it's extremely important that you guys are buying the tools that you need and setting yourself up in an environment or place to work. I think that's extremely important. All right, so Carter 97. Is that you, Zach? I don't remember your YouTube name, but anyway, yeah, it says, yeah, working on poop coop interior right now. That's so awesome. So, man, I'm so glad that he got that car. He's loving it. He's working on it, and that's so freaking awesome. So, Zach, I hope you enjoy this thing. The slow Yodi. Cool. So that is Zach. Awesome. Let's see. You got to pay to play. Yeah, absolutely. Over here looking like Hellboy with the cigar. Now, Joe Nate left this over here last night. I figured, hell, I might as well just go ahead and puff on it. All right, let's read a couple of comments, and then we'll get out of here. Look, I just want you guys to do work. Stop with the excuses. Stop. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit if you're tired. All your excuses, all that stuff, that's your problem. Think about that for a second. You know, every once in a while, you know, we get tired and we want people to know, hey, man, I'm like really freaking tired. That's why I don't feel like doing anything. And then you kind of hope that they sympathize with you a little bit so that they'll leave you alone and things like that. The reality is nobody gives a shit, really. They don't care. They just want to see results. And it's the same thing like with your job, right? You can come in tired and this and that and have the best excuse in the world, but the company doesn't give a shit. They need results. Fix your problems, whatever it is you got going on, and go do the damn work. So, think of your shop, your driveway, your garage as a business that you work for. Your shop, your garage, your driveway needs work done. You're the employee. Stop with the excuses. Get shit done. That's one way to look at it, I guess. So Bound 50 says, I'm sure you know who to call for cigars. Actually, I don't. But Joe Nate's, now he's big into cigars. For sure. I like backwoods. I'm going to be honest with you. A backwoods cigar is better than this. Sorry. I said what I said. So, Free State Fabrication says, on the edge of my seat for more 427 action. So we will have Berger's engine in the car hopefully next week. Waiting on a transmission. I've got a little video, like an update video that I'm going to put out for you guys. So I'll get that done. But it's coming. It's coming here real soon. The goal is to have that car ready for Ford takeover. Yeah. So Jimmer Will says that even if it's just one thing a night, exactly. You got to do something. I guess I just hear it so much. You know, if it was occasionally, and I know some people do have these issues, but man, I hear it so much that it just doesn't make any sense to me anymore. How the hell can the rest of the world, it seems, have all these damn excuses and never get anything done? But I'm over here busting my ass, making shit happen. I'm taking care of my family. I'm getting shit done. Yes, it's a lot of work, of course. But guys, you can rest when you're dead. Get work done. Do shit. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm fixing to say something. God, I hope this don't get me banned. And you know what? If you guys want to unsubscribe after I say what I'm about to say, then that's fine too. This goes for men and women, what I'm about to say. Some of y'all in a bad situation with your spouses. Some of y'all can't do shit because your spouse won't let you. Y'all might need to reevaluate some stuff from some of the crap that I've been hearing from people that their spouse won't let them do, and they can't do this, and they got these honeydews and this and that. I think some of y'all need to reevaluate y'all's situation. You got one shot on this earth. You got one life that I know of, and you better make the best of it. Don't you let nobody call them shots for you. Don't let nobody bully you around, tell you what to do and this and that, and what you can and can't do. Some of y'all, you got some fucked up situations at home. I'm being honest. And some of y'all need to man up, and some of y'all need to woman up and get out of the damn situations that y'all in, because the stories I hear, ain't no way I'd put up with that. Ain't no way. Think about that. Put it all in your mom's name before it's too late. I tell you now, you know, no, I'm not gonna go there. That's too much. You guys get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. I'm not gonna go. We're just gonna leave that one alone. Anyway, so one Sir Carlton says that I don't think anyone should be hurt from that. Yeah, I was gonna say it a different way. I kind of backed off is the reason why I said, you know, I hope nobody gets their feelings hurt or pissed off or whatever, because I was really going to approach it differently, but I backed off of that statement a little bit. But you get what I'm saying, though. I think everybody does. I couldn't live like that. Some of y'all are living with some bullshit in y'all's lives, and I don't think that's right. I just don't. And it may not just be for you. You know, there's plenty of men out there that don't treat their wives good, and there's plenty of wives that don't treat their guys good. But I couldn't live in a situation where I was constantly told what I can and can't do, and you're not doing this because you're doing this for me. Those honeydews and shit. Look, my wife will get out there. She built that whole chicken coop by herself because I told her, I said, look, if you want to do the chicken coop, I said, that's fine, but I don't have time for it. I just don't. So don't start a project that's going to require me to do it for you when I'm as busy as what I am. My wife learned how to do that stuff, and I'm extremely proud of her. Sometimes we have to tell people no so that they can learn how to do things on their own. If they're constantly relying on you, that's usually a problem. Yeah. We don't need to be here. We don't need to be on this. Mark Parker, I feel you, brother. I feel you on that. That's awesome. Yeah, Miss Brutal, man, I'll tell you what, she gets after it, man. She gets after it. She's learned that if she wants to get something done, to not bother me with it unless she absolutely has to. And I'm the same way. I try not to bother her. Look, I got my own thing going on. She's got her own thing going on. I'm not constantly there, hey, babe. We call each other babe. I don't know if you guys do that. I can't call my wife baby. That's what I call the kids, like baby girl and things like that. So, I don't know, I just thought about that. So I'm like, hey, I don't go in there like, hey, babe, can you come out here and help me do this or help me do that? I got to be self-sufficient. I can't need her for everything, or need friends, or need somebody to come over and help me constantly. You got to figure a way out to do shit. Sometimes your spouse needs to realize that as well. That's the reality of it. What'd somebody say? Bro, that's one big ass cigar. Yeah, it's a big ass cigar. Appreciate it, Ron. Thank you. Happy Father's Day. K&K's Garage says it does everything on their own. Something I get comments all the time, people saying that, well, I have help. That's why I can get things done. It's helpful to have help, for sure. But guys, do you know how much of this stuff I actually do by myself? I don't have to have anybody to help me. I do not have to have anybody. I can do it on my own. But I also encourage people like the younger guys, to come over and help, and it's to learn, to be around it and see it. Look how far Burger's come. Look how far Andrew came on the channel. We have another Andrew as well that comes over, and he's helping. He's learning, which he's already pretty slick. But, I can do the stuff on my own. But at the same time, I recommend you guys get some friends over. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that at all. Get some people over to help you. But if not, just get after it, man. So Scott Newton says that he's definitely not resting. Changing careers, starting college, raising young kids, trying to put my family in place to buy land and a house and have a shop like Brutal. Brother, I hope you get everything in life that you want. Keep it simple, though, guys. Keep it simple. What I will ask of you, Scott, and everybody else listening, especially you younger guys, please, please, please do not chase the dollar. Do not chase money to the point to where you get yourself in a situation where you're not happy. Damn it, that shit is more important than you could ever imagine. And you ain't hear me. You won't listen. None of you will listen to what I'm saying. But you'll come back to this and you'll remember this conversation we're having right now. You'll be like, damn, Buddha was right. These highfalutin ass jobs that y'all want, and you're willing to sacrifice and move and do this to make more money, most of them are going to bite you in the ass. You're going to end up with a job that you're not happy with, and you realize that money is just money. Instead of $20, now you got $40. Big whoop. Most of you right now that want a better job than what you have and want more money than what you have already have a car, and you have a house, and you have some type of toys. I'm sure you got something, but you want more, right? You want more. You want a newer car, a bigger house, and more toys. Well, then you move into this new job and you make a lot of sacrifices. You're miserable in the job, more than likely. This company's got you locked down and you're making a lot more money, sure. But is your life really any better? So typically these jobs that pay really good require a lot more of you. Not always, but sometimes. So you end up in this damn job and you realize, man, I was really happier in my other job. What did I gain from this? Well, I got a new car. And then a year later, you realize that that new car is not new anymore. It's got a ding in it, some scratches. It's just not new anymore. But guess what? You're still making the same damn payments you were whenever that thing was brand new, the day you rolled it off the showroom floor that you were so proud of it. You'll be making those payments for 5, 6, 7, 8 years when the car's not new anymore. That house that you like so much that you had to have is now not as homey as the other place. It's not the same anymore. Or either it's just not worth it. It's not worth the sacrifices that you made, that you thought you needed to do for your family. Because I need to prove to the fucking world that I'm somebody. Look at me. Look at me. Don't impress me. Don't impress me a damn bit. You know what impresses me? You being happy. That's what makes me happy. Is to see someone that is happy. I'm like, man, I love this. Now, I don't care. You could make $1 million a year, and that's fine. If you're happy, cool, man. I'm excited for you. You can make $1,000 a year, and if you're happy and your family's happy and you're not suffering, then I'm happy for you, right? This is all extremely important because so often we want to sell our soul to the devils to make more money. To the devils. I hope there's not more than one. Think about that for a second. I've seen it happen so many times. I made that mistake. I took a job because it was more money. And then it's like it hit me. I said, why did I do that? I had everything that I already wanted. Now I just got more shit, nicer stuff, newer stuff, but that's all a matter of opinion. Maybe a Fox body is what you want rather than a brand new dark horse Mustang or whatever the case may be. You know, maybe you start to long for that old Fox body that wasn't new enough and it wasn't nice enough anymore. After you go and you do all this extra shit, you get the job you really wanted, impress everybody, and find out nobody gives a shit anyway. Life's simple. It's not complicated. It's simple. It's about happiness. You find a way to be happy, and you live till you die. You touch some people along the way, you help them out, you inspire them, and you leave behind a legacy. That's what it's about. Nobody gives a shit about your damn house that you got that's 3,500 square feet, because guess what? The guy down the road has got a house that's 5,000 square feet. Your house ain't as nice as his. That guy that's got the 5,000 square foot house, well, there's a guy that's got a 20,000 square foot house. Now your house ain't shit. You get it. You understand what I'm saying? Stop with this chasing money shit. Stop. It impresses nobody. And if you need to do that to impress somebody, whether it be your family or anybody else, then you need to reevaluate some shit. You really do. That's not right. That's not the way it should be. So K&K's Garage says, my wife has a quite different story. My wife was a home health aide, wanted a better job. Now she delivers mail for a living and absolutely loves her job and makes 5 times the amount of money. Hey, look, guys. See, I think every time I do this, and I'm not saying you misunderstand, but I think every time I do this, people do misunderstand where I'm going with this. Guys, make money. Make more money if that's what you can do. Absolutely. Please do that. Don't sell your soul, though, to go make that good money, is my point. There's nothing wrong with making money. But a lot of times we end up taking a job and we do things that we probably shouldn't have done. Should have stayed where we were at. So that's kind of where I'm going with it. I've done it. Other people have done it. Now, some of you guys will take a job that most people would hate, and you'll love it. But we need to start being more honest with each other about this, you know, so... When you go get a job, if it's not the best thing ever, we probably need to let people know about it. But, every job we get, it's just the best thing since sliced bread, isn't it? You know, we want to recommend it to everybody. Oh, you should come do this. No. A lot of people don't need to be doing that job. You need to stay away from it. Just don't go rap with Diddy. Definitely don't go rap with Diddy. David says that I'm happy I finally got a very clean Fox and probably paid too much for it, but I like it. I don't care if no one else does because it makes me happy. David, that's what's important. Sometimes it's the little things. I don't really know how to explain it, but everybody's different. There are things that make me happy. Simple little things. Like the stance of a car makes me giddy. The poop coupe, I was giddy looking at that car because of the way it sat. It like sat down on top of the tires and it was just like, I just loved it. It makes me happy. Makes me happy. I love things like that. And that poop coupe was just a car that was fun for me to look at, and I truly just enjoyed it, and it made me feel some type of way to look at. Other people look at it and it's an old car, right? It's probably too low. The wheels don't look good, or the swirl marks and shit, or whatever. I don't know. But things like that made me happy. And I think for most of us, we have these little quirks about ourselves that make us happy. And those are the things that people don't understand. It's kind of like a form of OCD, I think, in a way, to where like this has to be here, that has to be there. And if it is, I just feel good, right? It just makes me feel good. I'm that way with a lot of different things, like wheels, tires, stance, Before we watch a movie, like at night with the kids or something, I want to clean up. So everything's got to be like, the living room's got to be clean, at least what I can see around me, at least. Like really clean, candle lit, the lighting down just right. Everything's got to be in order, and then I'm just like, I'm not going to watch a movie. I can't do it in a dirty house. Certain little things make me happy. And I think it's important that we all kind of embrace that about ourselves, these weird little quirks, if you will. So Zach says the Poop Coupe is really something special. It is, Zach, and I hope you enjoy this thing. It's such a cool car. It's something about the way that thing sits. When it's like cleaned up, I know that sounds ridiculous because it's all like swirled up and shit. But when it's clean and the tires are all like armor-alled up on it. Yep, you guys say armor-alled? I still say armor-alled. I don't know. Put that wet on them. It just, man, it makes me happy. It's a good looking little car. I love it. I don't know what that says. I'm trying to read that name. Let's see. On that note, the valuable things that money can't buy. It always feels good to have something the next man can't just buy. Outside of cars, furniture, paintings, pictures, or whatever, even memories. Exactly. That is extremely important. Look, I love this new Coyote 21 GT S550. I don't know what the hell to call this thing. You guys help me out with a name here. I don't know what to call it. With the new car. I love it. It's a fun car. I drive this thing almost every day because it's easy to get in and out of and just drive. But at the same time, it doesn't really mean as much to me. I just recognize it as a nice car. I'm grateful to have it. I think it's awesome. But it doesn't hold a special place in my heart because everybody can have one. There's nothing special about it. Now, we will make memories with the car, sure, and things like that. But there's just, like he said, there's something about having things and building things that other people can't have. It's really awesome. Skill set is one of those things that you can really kind of hang your hat on and get excited about. Guys, develop some skill sets and some trades. It's extremely important. It'll help you out so much in life. Like I was talking about earlier, we don't know what the hell is going to happen in this world tomorrow. It may go to shit. You may need to know how to, grow a garden, fix things, whether it be, a mechanical issue on a car, whether it be in your house, whether it be whatever. Build a freaking fire with 2 sticks. I mean, we need to know how to do stuff in this world because it's just beneficial. Well, look, most of us that are watching this right now, we're men. Be a damn man. Learn some shit. With that being said, your boy, I'm not the best carpenter. I'm not the best at doing home repairs. I kind of suck at it, but I will do it. I'm just not the best at it, but I can do it. I'll power through it, but I suck at it. Some of you are not the best mechanics. That don't mean you can't do it, though. Mad Max 1970 says, I just want a brutal cap for Father's Day. I told you to call it the slow yoke. Are you saying, are you pronouncing it slow yoke or slow yodi? So, we got something coming for that for the 21. It's coming. It's coming. Don't worry about it. That thing don't get to rule the roost forever. It will for a little while when we put the blower on it. But it don't get to rule it forever. Ooh, what y'all think? That's going to be the one. That's going to be the one to do it. Well, and that one, but yeah, it's not my car. Blue GT says, Brutal, you're so inspiring. God, I can't talk tonight. Inspiring. Your channel covers everything. I want to subframe connectors from you a while back. Awesome, man. Well, happy Father's Day. And yeah, I appreciate that. I try to cover a lot of stuff. I really do. I want to be well-rounded on this channel. I love to get on here and just talk. I know a lot of you guys, you don't want to hear me talk. I'm probably just rambling. I don't care. I enjoy it because you know what? If out of 100+ of you right now watching, if only one of you really get something from this, then it's a win, right? So there again, let me recap. Get off your lazy ass. Get out and do something. Get out and do something. That's my thing. That means whatever needs to be done, go do it. I can't get specific because I don't know what the hell you got going on that you need to do. But whatever that thing is that you need to do, you need to go get it done. Stop with the damn excuses. Stop with the, oh, I can't, I got honeydews, or oh, I got to do this. No. Find time and get it done. Find time and get it done. Look, I think a lot of people think they're neglecting their family or their other obligations if they do one damn thing, one thing. If they go work on this car and they spend 5 or 6 hours on it on a Saturday instead of, I don't know what the hell else you were going to do on a Saturday, but whatever. You miss one Saturday. And you go and you do that. They feel like they've neglected their family, or maybe your wife wants to divorce you because you took 5 hours on a random Saturday to do something, and every other Saturday you've done everything that she wants to do. Well, then get a divorce. You know what I mean? I don't know what else to tell you. If it's that damn big of a problem, then you got problems, buddy. You got problems. Fix it. Fix your freaking problems in life. I promise you, that person will go out, they'll find somebody else. They'll find somebody else. They'll find another sucker. Fix your problems. Damn. See, that's kind of where I was headed with it earlier. And I backed off of it. But yeah, you guys get what I'm saying. The hell with that shit. That one was rough right there. Can't wait to see the race. Yeah, that's going to be a good race, man. That Coyote's going to get down. I mean, it's going to get down. I want to talk about something else. My wife loves when I work on the cars. Gets me out of the house. Exactly. You got to get out there. Aggravate your wife more. Okay? Go aggravate your wife to the point where she wants your ass out. Hey, Jesus, it's pretty easy. Pretty damn easy. Just go be a complete asshole. My wife thinks I'm an arrogant asshole. So every once in a while she likes me to just get out so she can have some free time. Try that. I don't know. Do whatever the hell you got to do. SN95 breakdown. Let's talk about me getting a 94, 95 Mustang for the channel. As most of you don't know, I've had a 94, 95 Mustang. I've had a couple of them actually, and I really love them. They're some of my favorite cars, but I don't have one, and nor do I have plans to get one, but if I ever run across one, I might get one. And if I do get one, it's going to be a convertible, because your boy don't like Fox body convertibles, but I love SN convertibles with a styling bar. I love it. I absolutely love them. So I will, at some point, I will have me a SN 9495 convertible with a styling bar, and you guys will see what I can do with those, because I like to think that I can make them things look pretty good. I really love those cars. They were an upgrade from the Fox body platform, although they still are a Fox body. They were an upgrade, and they are highly, highly overlooked in the Mustang world, and they should not be. They were an upgrade. I'm sorry. Now, you may not like the way they look or whatever, but they were a more refined Fox body. Facts. So, yeah, I love them. Jonathan Carter says that my wife and I work on cars together. She loves being in the shop with me. And I help her, she helps me. That's freaking awesome, working on a 68 Camaro. That's badass. And I'll tell you something else. Some of you guys need to get your ass in the house and help your wife. Some of you do. Some of you out in the damn shop too much. You out in the damn driveway too much. I don't know what the hell you're doing. Out with your buddies. You're drinking beer too much. You do. Get your ass in the house and help now, because this shit goes both ways. You know, you ask your wife to give you some free time to go do something. Well, help her. Do something. Wash them damn dishes. You guys wash dishes? Any of y'all wash dishes? I don't wash clothes. I'm going to be honest with you. We kind of made an agreement way back. I don't wash clothes. I mean, I know how, but I don't do that. But I'll help with dishes. I'll mop. I'll sweep. You know, I mean, I help out, guys. I cook. MF Custom says, hoping to start our SN95 content soon. He's got some badass SN95s, or one. I don't know, how many do you have? Badass. SN95 Breakdown says that I do the dishes, wash the laundry, I just ain't folding it. There you go, there you go. It's all a trade-off, right? I don't expect my wife to get out here and cut grass and weed eat and do all this shit. So it's kind of like I don't do that, or she doesn't do that, and I don't do laundry. I mean, I think that's a fair trade-off, right? Can I? Absolutely, I can do it. Can she cut grass? I don't know. Can she? Yeah, she can cut grass. She just don't. She don't get out here to do it. I have 5. You got 5 SN95s? Bruh, I want the green one. I want the green one. Robert says that he installed a dishwasher so he wouldn't have to. Hopefully next year I will have my new motor in. 302 board, 60 over. But using the 347 kit from LMR. So what the hell is a 60 over 347 kit is, what would that be? It's like a 350? What is that? Yeah, for sure. All right, guys. It's been right at an hour. My phone's about to die. Please, 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 stop your whining, stop your crying, stop your bitching. Nobody gives a damn. Get out there, do more work, inspire people, be a better person, do all that shit, push yourself, blah, blah, blah. If you're not happy with your marriage, get a new wife. All the shit we talked about, yep, do that, okay? Do that. Stop being lazy. Stop being a piece of shit. I love y'all. Goodbye.